Rory is a new officer assigned to the police station in Port Charles. Recently, the case that is attracting the most attention is the video of Cameron and Jocelyn making love. Rory is no exception when he's extremely curious. He went to find out about the situation, and in this week's episode, General Hospital spoilers said that it's possible that Rory could be the one to find the clues to clear Trina's identity. Rory met Trina at the station when questioned by the police. From the first sight he had feelings for her. Then I heard people predict that it wasn't Trina who did it, but it was most likely Esme. Rory wants to prove that the girl who gives him feelings is not a bad person. So Rory followed the crowd to investigate Esme. So who has the first proof? Rory and the others set out to investigate Esme's past. After compiling a few records, Rory also roughly understood the nature of Esme. She was so cunning, only Spencer trusted her. Rory saw that Esme was ambitious, and he also saw some doubts about the death of her adoptive parents. Although they had several children, they all left their entire fortune to Esme. This was most likely because Esme's plan was already in place and waiting for someone to jump in. Rory seemed to have investigated more than what he needed to verify a few pieces of information to be sure, but since he's not the one who needs it to investigate this matter, he has no right to search for information related to this matter. But he will try to verify the clues to help Trina. General Hospital spoilers said it was possible that Rory and Esme had known each other. Rory was an orphan, and so was Esme. They can live together as children because every time he hears the word Esme, it feels very familiar. Esme's adoptive parents often do charity work and they help many orphanages with material things. Perhaps Rory has seen their faces before too, but have Esme and Rory really known each other since they were at the orphanage? Why did the name Esme always make him feel and think like that? Normally the orphanage would give its own name. Most of the time, they would give the same last name. If so, why do Esme and Rory have different last names? Did Esme change her last name by her adoptive parents? Rory was slowly recalling some childhood stories, but it's very likely that Rory and Esme had known each other. Furthermore, Rory vaguely remembered Esme's true personality. So, is this true? Rory's new job when he first arrived at the police station was as a secretary, to prepare documents as well as other delivery documents to superiors. He is yet to participate in any investigations because he is new to work, but this still didn't stop him from wanting to help Trina. From the information he needed to report to Dante, he understood part of the story. Normally, every time Rory called, he would always see Dante, but this time he heard Sam McCall's voice, which made him a little bewildered. But because the matter was urgent, he had to ask Sam to pass the word to Dante. This also causes Sam, who is helping Carly, to get new information about this. Will there be any information clues to catching Esme? Rory seemed to have understood Esme's personality very well. Just by looking at her, you can tell what the scheme is. Rory needed more time to get new evidence against Esme. Rory, like everyone else, trusted Nina, but because there is no evidence to determine that everything is caused by her, she has not yet been arrested. At Rory's enthusiasm, Trina was extremely grateful. She did not expect a person far away to volunteer to help her like that. Each other was a certain vibration for each other. In the immediate future, we must do everything to find evidence. Then, think about a love later. Would Trina forget about Spencer and make a new step with Rory? Will Esme be discovered? What will happen in the next episode? Let's look forward to it.